Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show.
Ooh. Hey everyone, you made it here. So sit back, relax, and open your ears. Get real chill and enjoy our flow. You're now watching the Steebee Weebee Show. Here we go.
We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome back for the 5th time, comedian Jade Catta-Preta.
What's up, everybody?
What's up,
everybody?
Where have you been? When did I see you last?
I don't know. I can't remember when we did it last.
It was a Zoom. It was during quarantine.
We Zoomed it?
We Zoomed it.
I don't remember any Zooms. No, we did a Zoom too after that one.
We did a Zoom after that one.
We didn't tell you. I'm sorry. We cheated
How
on
have you been? Give us an update. Give us the Jade Catta-Preta update.
You guys, I have not been doing a lot of stand-up because I've
Why?
been happy. Thank you. I became completely disillusioned with comedy.
Why?
Because I went on the road and I was by myself and I was running old material and I wasn't excited about it. And then I filmed a special and I haven't released it yet. It's about to come out.
But you spent a lot of time and effort doing that. You had musical
I did. I
things
wrote a
involved.
musical and then I thought it was shit. And then that didn't come out that good. And then, I don't know. I just became disillusioned with it. And then a lot of comics got canceled and I got disillusioned with the whole like comedy world of it. And then I backed away. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. That's my OCD.
Yeah, I
continue.
also like that a ring would bother you. It's hilarious.
Okay.
What is this? Are you bookkeeping? So then I stopped doing comedy for a bit and then I started a comedy class and an acting class and a voiceover class. And now I'm like falling in love with everything again.
Really? No, did you,
Yeah.
like how, because you, at this point, you're pretty OG. And like, how long you been at comedy?
15 years. Thank you so much. It was a big deal for my ego to go like, I still have some stuff to learn. And I wanted to have like camaraderie with people who were like really sweet to me in comedy because I've never had that.
Do you have a class of comics you came up with?
Yeah, and they're not like, they don't help. Like, we're not like helping each other. It's like
How
Tony
come-
Hinchcliffe. Like, what are
how
not
co-
like, hey, what do you need? Like,
how come comedians don't like, raise each other up?
they do. It's
they
just,
do.
yeah, it's just we were raised in a time when it was very cutthroat and we kind of had to look out like for ourselves.
Right.
But now there are groups of like when I went to Brazil, there was like a lot of camaraderie. People were like really helping. Like I would get off stage and people would be like, "What about this? What about this?" Like giving me tags and shit. And I was like, "What do you want from me?"
Because people that you do it in Portuguese. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But here it's like
the scene's different out there in Brazil.
they help each other. It's more of a group effort, and here it's just very cutthroat because you have to be. But then I found this group of people now that I'm taking this class with, and they're like, it's cool to have, and they like every time you do a joke, they like clap, and they're like, that's really, it's like very uplifting.
So what's the difference between that group and then the Comedy Store or any of these other clubs? Go ahead, keep it real. What's the comedy? Is it rough there?
I mean, no comics ever been like, you're funny. Like Bob.
At the store?
Never. Bob maybe was like, fuck, you made it hard for me to follow you. But that's as much of a compliment as I've gotten.
Dude, that's so interesting. I just did stand up on the spot last night.
You did? You're getting back into it? Jeremiah show?
He's reeling me. He reeled me back in.
You want to do it. Why don't you just fucking do
but
it?
what I realized, I don't love it like you guys.
I don't love it like other people do.
It petrifies me. I go through so many psychological hurdles.
That might be good.
Well, I went back. I did Phoenix spots, 5-minute spots, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You can do more
shows.
than 5 minutes.
Oh, dude.
You gotta be doing a little bit.
Wait. At the Thursday show,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, no.
Like the first time you did it?
No. It was like the time I bombed at the lab, and I already told that story.
I know the lab story. Yeah.
Well, you know the lab story.
Yes.
Where it was
But the
Twilight
thing
Zone.
is, I think we get so stuck on like people need to be laughing. It's just really about like an experience. So you could just be up there talking and being you're funny like as a person.
Yeah, well, this is what happened. So the Thursday show,
no.
it was borderline bombing. I will admit, I was literally, the sweat was.
There's no borderline.
No. Well, hold on. It was bad. It was pretty bad.
It was bad,
pretty
yeah.
bad.
Did Jeremiah say it was bad?
No, because he's my
He's
brother.
so sweet.
Yeah, that's like
yeah.
my brother.
Yeah.
Dude, he has my back. Jeremiah's like my
He's
brother.
the sweet. I don't.
Jeremiah's
there's not
my
like a
brother.
mean bone in his body.
Oh, dude,
he's the sweetest guy.
Dude, he's so positive.
Yeah.
So he
He's
was
a dad.
He was
What?
encouraging me. He was like, "Yeah, just have fun." And
Yeah.
because I was literally writing, I had a little notebook, and I'm like, I didn't know what to talk about.
You should take a class.
They have comedy classes.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
just took one.
But you didn't hear what I said. I don't love it like you guys.
But the thing
The
is,
people you're.
but if you have the tools, you might like it. Maybe you feel overwhelmed by it because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're just going up there going, okay, this is like podcasting, but it ain't.
It's a whole different sport.
It's
But
fucked
this
up.
is when I did better when I just didn't give a fuck and I was having fun up there. I was just like
That's how you should be.
and I was just like in the moment and I was
it's
just
hard to be like.
and I was just coming up with stuff and then I'm like, oh, I'm doing better now, and so that was I progressively got a little bit, but I
have
never.
one joke that works. One or two.
Do you want to disclose it on the Steebee Weebee Show?
What?
The joke.
Like-
Do you want to do the joke right here?
What joke? No, I'm saying you gotta have you as
I
yourself.
thought you said,
Yeah, I don't have a one joke that I do every
I thought you
time.
were gonna throw.
This is what you got to do every
Hail
time.
Mary.
Ready?
No. Oh, so
No.
what? No, because I want to listen
To feel powerful as a stand-up, you got to have at least one or two. You know they're gonna work. Like you've tried them on people and they've been like, "That's funny," and you've done it multiple times with the exact wording. And that's what this teacher has really taught me, which I didn't have
3, 4,
before.
5 years to.
No, it doesn't.
No?
Like, look, I've been doing this class for 9 weeks, right?
Mhm.
These people in
Can
the
we give
beginning.
him a shout out? Let's plug it.
Jerry Katzman, everybody, baby.
Jerry Katzman in West Hollywood, baby.
It's all Zoom. We did the last few classes in person.
How do they sign up? How do they sign up? Because
Just
there might
find
be.
my Instagram. You just
Go
follow
on
me.
Jade Catta-Preta's Instagram. Sign up today.
Sign up.
Enroll today, folks.
And you get to do
Improv.
it.
They teach you improv.
No, it's only stand up. They teach you how to do stand up jokes from your life. Like he helps you find topics that you want to talk about, how you should write it structurally, how you should practice. Like that part of it was obviously like, I don't want to do this. But for me, like I never wrote comedy like that.
What do you mean? Wait, but 15 years in the game.
Never wrote comedy.
What are you talking
Like
about?
I
You
never
wrote
sat
jokes.
down in front of my computer and was like, my dog. Like I never was like, I never wrote.
You never wrote like set up punch.
No, I was
punchline.
just like, this is funny. Let me talk about it on stage. And then that would get a laugh. And I'm like, I'm going to say that again. And then I
so-
kind of did it like backwards.
But are there rules like that? Like,
No.
so what advantages? Do you,
Because you can learn quicker how to succeed and have a positive experience versus me. I traumatized myself by doing it this way because
And
I
then-
ate shit so long for so many years.
and then that was painful.
It was hard.
You know what I realized?
Yeah.
It takes a certain person to pursue. Like you
Yeah.
gotta be rough around the edge. You gotta be ready to bomb and just feel like shit. And
Nobody's really ready to bomb, but you got to get through it. Yeah.
then how do you make it through the ranks? Let's use the Comedy Store hypothetically.
You don't. You can't get in there. It's sealed shut.
So how does one get
I
past?
work there.
I know, but how does one get past there? How
You
many
gotta
years?
get good. You gotta be a little hot. You gotta have some credits. And there are the people who just do the showcase thing or like the audition thing, and Emily thinks they're good. The booker thinks they're good, and it's what she's missing. And
Really, and that's
Yeah.
how. So is it a lot of politics?
yeah, man. I mean, it's easier now because I think she's a great booker. I just think she knows her shit.
She's in the office. The white girl with the short hair. Is that the booker for the Comedy
She's
Store?
got blonde hair.
Yeah, blonde hair. Okay,
She dresses really well.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, and it's like a different feeling now because Adam had like kind of the same
Same
dudes
people,
kind
yeah.
of, which was working. I mean, but I think it's cool. There's more people. There's more ladies there now. There's, it's a different scene now. It feels lighter there now.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing outside of like? What else have you been doing? I mean, I like your new look. And then, can we shout out your
Thanks.
boyfriend? Your hunk of a boyfriend.
Hey, Cameron, what's up, baby? If you're home watching this,
Can I shout him out too?
yeah,
Say his name.
Cameron
Hi-
Sykes.
Hi, Cameron.
No, don't say his last name. Never
I'm
mind.
not gonna,
Beep that
I'm
out.
just say, hi, Cameron. I just want to say hi.
Are you intimidated by his muscles?
He's a hunk.
He is a hunk.
I mean,
And like my gay friends think he's hot,
let's
so
not
I
get
know
it
it's
twi-
real.
Let's not get it
You know what I
twisted.
mean?
I'm not even gay, and I think he's hot.
That's what guys say to me all the
I'm
time.
not even gay. I love.
He's also like very intelligent and very sweet,
Yeah.
which is like a rare combo.
So I noticed too. I could tell he supports whatever you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know how certain dudes are like, it's, you know,
I didn't have that
I'm
before.
gonna take the lead.
Yeah.
You know, you follow my trajectory. You know, but you come into my frame. But it's like he's coming into your frame.
We have our frame.
Yeah.
We got our frame. We're
So-
building our frame together.
How long you been with him?
2 years.
How you making it work with my main man Cam?
You know, just day by day, baby. One kiss at a time.
Yeah. No, for real. Is your communication? What's your communication
Yeah, we got
like
good.
with him?
You know, in the beginning, we weren't doing it, and we broke up for a little bit, and then he got his shit together, and we were back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only
Okay.
broke up for like a month, but
Okay.
I think that I'm very driven, and I wanted to feel that in him, and
Mhm.
he found his little thing. He got his thing going, and
Yeah.
it's excited.
Okay.
He works at a hedge fund. It's not a little thing;
Oh,
it's a big
dude,
thing.
He's a baller.
He's a finance guy. Yeah.
So I don't even say. You mentioned something outside the door, and it made me giggle, right? And I'm not. Don't say the word because I don't want to get demonetized. I'm just gonna break out the ruler. Don't even say
You
the
show
word.
me. You
Don't
show
say
me.
it. Oh, can I? I like this game.
Okay, you show me
Okay.
yours.
Can I? No. They
Well,
already
I'm
know
not-
mine.
yeah, well, how
Mine's
you-
way-
okay.
Mine's way down here.
Okay,
Wait,
mine-
wait,
mine-
Wait, hold
my
up.
personal
We
one?
didn't say the word though.
Okay, what are you
This could be
talking about?
anything. This could be his arm or whatever.
Wait, we're not talking
No,
about his
we're
arm,
not-
Steve.
Don't worry about it. but
I'm
we're
not going to
saying
show
anything.
you
Let's
the
just-
measurement
Just
of
use
his.
your imagination. I'm gonna start at.
No, I'm not doing this.
No. I'm doing it.
You're
'cause
for
I wanna
yours.
know. I want to know.
No, I'll show you privately. This is
No,
so
no,
fucked
no,
up.
No. So is it? I'm gonna start from the bottom.
What? What is going on with your nail? What is this?
You see how she's.
Look at this. You have. Why is
Yeah.
that one nail longer than all the others?
Why are you so observant?
Listen,
Well, I don't like the way you're being so observant.
listen.
How did you
you're
notice
like
that?
you're like Reggie Watts.
How did
Like,
you
he
notice
has-
that?
I notice stuff like hands, especially because I'm kind of gay, so I feel like hands are dicks for me.
How did you know just this one was long?
Because I just saw it and I was like, what's up with this vampire nail versus all your other regular nails?
Now you lost my whole enthusiasm to do my
Yeah,
robot
good.
thing.
Because I didn't want
Okay,
to do
we're
it
good.
in the
We're
first
done
place.
with that bit.
Fuck.
This is because. Oh,
What is
man,
it?
I get pretty dry.
Stop.
Okay, so see, I didn't want to talk about it.
Where's your
See, You brought
dog?
it up. See, why do you keep?
Where's
switching
your
topics?
dog?
I have dry skin, and so I. So hold up. So just, I know. Don't.
Yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
have dry skin, and so when I get in the shower, I keep one long nail to hold up. Listen. To pick the scrotum skin.
Stop.
Okay. You ass! Don't look at
Why
my
the
finger.
pointer finger? That's
Why-
not even a
why
scratchy
the-
finger. Do the middle finger
This
at
is
least.
my comfort level. Is this finger?
That is so
Okay.
funny. So instead of getting a lotion for your scrotum, you just keep
Oh,
one.
I moisturize, baby.
So why are you getting a crusty?
I like going in the shower because the hot water loosens up the skin, some skin down there, and so.
But you shouldn't be getting that.
What are you talking
scabbies
about?
in there.
There's not What do you think? There's scabies? No,
Well,
it's
if
just
for a
dry.
whole nail,
No, it's like.
why is
hold
it
up.
dry?
What do you mean?
It needs to not. It needs to
I
be
need to- I don't-
moisturized.
It is
Your
moisturized.
soap is drying out your scrotum. Let me see what you got.
Will you stop it? We're gonna have to edit all this out. You know,
Don't edit this out.
like, hey, are we getting close to the to the commercial break?
This is gold.
Okay, so now it's time.
I'm gonna go look at his scrotum
No,
soap.
you're not, dude. Or I'm editing the last 10. I swear to God. Now it's time for our sponsor.
The Steebee Weebee Show is sponsored by Manscaped. Father's Day is just around the corner, and best believe my baby mama better get me what I want. Woo! Like Manscaped, Weed Whacker, man. This thing can trim your nose hairs as well as the hairs where the sun don't shine. Shh, listen up. Manscaped Ultra Smooth Package makes my nutsack happy, so get it for your daddy. Get 20% off plus free shipping with promo code STEEBEE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping using promo code STEEBEE at manscaped.com, my friends. Shake what your mama gave you now. Shake what your daddy gave ya at Manscaped, my friends. Let's get her done.
And we're back. So why did you? Because I didn't want to talk about stuff like
Okay,
this.
sorry.
And then you know what you did to me? You did a Jedi move, man. I was gonna do a Sith Lord, like, yeah,
Okay,
we're
okay,
gonna
okay. I'll
we're
tell
gonna
you
just
why.
find the real. And then you go, wait, what's that?
I'll tell you why.
That was brilliant.
This is why. Because I used to keep all my nails long except these two when I was more gay, because that's how I fingered girls.
Oh my God.
And a lot of gay girls do that. Have you noticed? They'll have all the long and then these two short.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but this
So
is
you just
this is for my nuts. Okay, this is for my nut. Okay.
it's so
Let's move on
funny.
to the next topic.
You watch. It's gonna be a trend. People are gonna start growing out their
What
pointer nail.
what nail is this?
It's your pointer nail on your left finger.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre. Are you left-handed at all?
I don't know why I use this one. Can you picture me? Hold on.
You're the
Well,
most specific weird person I've ever
I have a lot
met.
of OCD
I
things.
think I want to get your face tattooed on my body.
What the hell is your problem? Why?
I love you so
I love
much.
you too, Jade. You're like a sister to
Like,
me.
I
Really.
was just
You've
thinking
always
about-
treated me good.
Yeah,
You always
treated
treated me good. Always.
You know, and it's like you got to keep your family close.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
you always been very
I'm
supportive.
saying you something to you underneath, and you need to hear that.
I feel that. And I remember even way back in the day when I go, hey, Jade, I was thinking about doing like an open mic. And then we were eating pizza. Remember, we were eating pizza.
Ruffalo's.
We're eating at Ruffalo's, and we're eating a large pizza. And you go, you know what? Try it out. And I'm like, really? And then, yeah. But that I'm having a better time now. Not saying I'm going to fully go into it, right? I'll dabble in it. But back then, it was horrific.
But it's better now?
Yeah,
So there's
because
been some
now I
growth.
have a set kind of like people kind of know, like, oh, Scissor Bros, or, you know, they'll come up. But before, it was like literally me paying $5 and buying a croissant, and I'm like in this corner of a coffee shop, and I'm talking, and it's like two other comedians looking at me like, hurry up, dude.
If you want to come over and run some jokes with me, I'll help you.
So what, because there might be some aspiring comedians, what pointers would you give, like, how would you tell them how to do it?
You got to write a list of like the things that you want to talk about first, your topics. You know what I mean? You got to have topics.
Oh, that's specific.
And they have to be close to your, like, things you actually want to talk about. Like, not just like, so my dick, or I'm broke. Like, don't think broad topics. Think things that you actually want to
Specific?
talk about. Like, where are you from? Like, what's your ethnicity? Not to be like, well, I'm from this place, but like, what things really bother you? What things really, you know, like things that you're passionate about? Because otherwise it's like, we don't care.
So
If you don't care, we don't care.
So you're not, it just can't be topical. It has to be kind
I
of
prefer things that are more about the
personal.
personal. Yeah.
So, because all the great comedians, right? I mean, I'll throw like, you know, like, I know people say Bill Hicks or whatever, but people like that, they're more opinionated and
yeah, they're not like, what's the deal with men
No,
birth control? You know what I
no.
mean? Like, you get to that point eventually because you already told all your shit.
Mhm.
You know, Bill's not like, I'm from Boston. It's like, we know, you know, like, but I think to start with, you got to talk about things that are like more personal.
More personal.
Yeah.
Now, when you first start off, do you start like writing for 3 minutes, or do you just go, okay, I'm gonna try
3
to do
minutes, right? That's all open mics,
3 minutes,
right? So I say one joke per minute really helps me. 3 stories. You want to tell 3 stories. You know, in life, think about the things you say to your friends that are funny.
Yeah,
Write those down.
write them down.
Right? Every time something kind of gets a laugh in your regular life, like write it down. Just like put it in a folder. And you go, can I make this into a joke? Can I make this into a premise? Like, so I think it's a good place to start.
Do they teach you how to structurally write
Yeah.
down, like there's
like,
a
what's
method?
blank about blank? Yeah, like they'll teach
It's
you how
school.
to
It's
do
like
the-
schooling. Like, this is how you set it up. Then you do
Yeah,
this.
and the whole time I'm like, fuck this, you know, like, because I have an ego, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not how I do it, you know?
because you're used to doing it your way.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is not how we do it, and then I would do it, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
and now that the class is over, the last class was yesterday, I'm not making it to the showcase. Because
Wait, what is that? What does that even mean? I don't know what that is.
so there's like a final showcase for the class where
How
all
many
these,
students?
like 10 people.
And then who can make the show? Like, is there a competition?
It's at the it's at Flappers. You guys should all go if this comes out. It's on Sunday, Father's Day. I can't be there because my dad and Cam's dad are coming into town, and we're gonna go to Disneyland, and they've never met, and they're staying at an Airbnb
That's
together.
a big deal. You gotta do the Star Wars. There's a Star Wars section.
I'm so excited.
You know
to
what I
go
mean?
to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I feel like a kid.
What's the thing about Disneyland that resonates? Because we're adults now,
I
right?
feel like a kid.
But it's like a magical. It's like a spell, right?
Yeah, it's just like
Because
a
when
fun,
you're a
dumb thing.
kid, you're like, I can't wait to go to Disneyland. But then you go on a Small World and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fuck Small World.
But hey.
Fuck that.
Okay,
Fuck
well,
that ride.
Timestamp that. So what is it about when you're an adult? Is it, do you still want to get those feelings of
Yeah,
as
nostalgia and
yeah.
like and just feeling like a little kid, feeling like things are bigger than you, and it's like things are more historical than you. Things like
Yeah, but the rides
feel
aren't
little.
like Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's not about the rides, is it? It's
No,
about the fantasy.
whimsy. It's about the whimsy
And the
and the
fantasy.
fantasy
Right.
and feeling like a little kid again, which I think we all love feeling that way.
Can I give you an example? So Disneyland
Yeah.
at nighttime, if you're there late enough,
We're gonna stay for the parade, the night parade.
well, there's
yeah.
fireworks.
Yeah.
So at nighttime by the Magic Castle,
So take mushrooms at night.
or I don't know what happens, but it becomes ultra like special. It's like you're in a movie. Like, oh my God, it's by there's a castle, and then everyone
excited.
like runs towards it. Like, oh my God.
Do you buy the ears? I
No,
might.
I don't.
I might.
Are you a fan of Disney?
Not really. I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm gonna do some shopping. when I'm there.
Wait, you know what? You mentioned shrooms. Do you do that?
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool to do at
I
like
do
a,
shrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You- so-
regularly.
regularly.
Yeah, I really
Do you
like
microdose?
shrooms. Yeah.
Like on a wait,
Like-
just
Before Cam, I was going through kind of a moment before the soup, and I did it for 3 months with a therapist.
Soup was the talk show you
Yeah.
were doing. And
Yeah.
dude, I saw your freaking billboard off Sunset.
We've never
It-
talked about that.
Did we last time? Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
maybe
I
we did.
remember because I remember I came back
Wasn't
and
my crotch so big?
you were on a bill and I go, oh, Jay.
It's so crazy.
So what happened with that? Like,
And just COVID killed it.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
nobody
yeah,
watched it, but COVID
but go
killed
back
it.
to that led to microdosing on shrooms.
Yeah, well, right before then, because we didn't know if the show was going to go on. Like, I booked the show, and then they were like, don't tell anybody. And then, they fired all the execs at E, and we didn't know if the show was going to go on or not. And I was kind of in this weird period where I felt kind of lost. And I was like, I think I really want to try microdosing because I was, like, feeling kind of depressed. And it was really cool. It really helped me. It, like,
Well,
really
how did the shrooms help you? Did it open your mind up? Did it
I
chill
don't
you
know
out?
how it. I mean, I just love shrooms. They always make me feel so happy, and
Yeah.
it not hung over the next day, and I just love it.
Yeah.
Kids, do drugs.
No, don't no.
What? Are you wearing
I'm
a Dare shirt?
I'm wearing a Dare shirt. So kids
I was
don't
wearing- yeah.
don't do drugs.
Don't.
But if you're
No,
an
stay in
adult,
school, but do drugs.
if you're an adult and you could. I don't
Don't
think
do drugs-
microdosing.
don't do drugs if you're pregnant.
Shrooms is natural. Shrooms is natural.
Yeah, I'd rather you do shrooms than like K or cocaine or like fucking. All these people are dying on all the other shit, so don't do that.
Do you ever have thoughts of just like leaving the business? Like,
Yes,
because
every day,
because
every
lately
second.
I noticed that my life is just. I'm not saying I'm gonna quit anything because I'm invested in too many of these podcasts and I have to show up to things.
Yeah, you got the books.
But all right, well, you're shaming me again. Okay.
Your book is like
I
bent
don't
now.
care. I don't
Okay.
care. I've been looking up Buddhist monk content, and there's this Vietnamese dude, Tit Han. What is it? His name's Tit Han, right?
That tiny book.
yeah.
you get that in
can you
Venice?
throw it? Can you throw it over? No. There you go. Another
You
joke.
know what I'm talking about? They walk around in Venice.
Oh,
They give out those little books.
My friend Ryan Davis gave me this, and I started reading it in the morning.
I used to date that guy. We fucked it, but just once.
So open up a page and just read it into the.
I
green,
love this kind of stuff.
Into the green mic, and then maybe that's what's supposed to be heard. Okay.
A day of mindfulness.
There, just read a
To
few.
myself,
The people are going to be listening and watching. Please, thank you.
every day and every hour, one should practice mindfulness. That's easy to say, but to carry it out in practice, it's not. That's why I suggest that each person should try hard to reserve one day out of the week to devote entirely to their practice of mindfulness. I think that's all I'm going to read.
Yeah. So anyway, I this dude's been helping me out.
That's
and then,
incredible. Mindfulness is really important.
And then on
Yeah.
YouTube, a lot of these videos have been popping up, and like there's other white monks that like quote this dude, and so I'm watching their stuff, and I'm like, oh, they're quoting this guy, and it's like helping me out.
Yeah, mindfulness is a big deal. We kind of forget that we have to like live in our bodies and be really still sometimes, and
But not only that, for stand up,
Yeah.
don't you think that's important?
Yeah, I
to
mean,
to be in the moment? Because I know a lot of y'all could really kind
but
of
that's the problem.
you project. You're like, oh, the results. So if I do this wrong, they'll see the flaw in this wording.
When you do
and
stand up, you feel perfect. You feel perfect on stage.
Oh, that's what
and
you're
then you
getting
get off?
That's what you're getting at.
No, yeah, because then you get off and you're like chasing that feeling all the time.
See, I
that
haven't
adrenaline.
I haven't but there is that adrenaline that
Yeah.
I understand what that is now.
Yeah, because you
and-
perform already. You've been in a band.
Yeah,
you've been, like,
yeah.
So like they measured, they like put the little heart monitors on a comic, and you know what it's comparable to? A guy fighting a fire, like a firefighter. That's the same adrenaline that a comic gets. Like a guy running into a burning building.
How do they equate that?
They
through?
did like a bunch of they attached heart monitors, like a doctor performing a surgery. They did.
That's equivalent to a stand-up doing his
So
or her set.
the closest adrenaline like stimulation was to a guy running into a burnt building. It was burning to save a person.
So it's a high you're chasing.
yeah, like.
But what if you're, because y'all love using this word, I killed. What if you get that adrenaline rush and then you add the killing element to it, like you
when
destroy
you feel
the
yeah, you feel
when
powerful.
it's just like a movie scene.
You feel power. You feel
the
untouchable.
home run.
You feel like in control of it's because you do feel like you're kind of in control of the entire room. Like they're waiting on your every word, and then it's silent for a second, and you know you're going to say something that's going to make them laugh. That power, I think.
It's a
gets to
magic
your
trick.
head.
It's a magic trick.
Yeah, like it gets to your head, and like it's, like these bigger guys who have these podcasts, and people are just everything they say. People are just yeah. They're like, and so that's hard because then in your everyday life, there's rejection and there's real circumstances, and you're like, wait, why aren't people just laughing at everything?
So that's a real thing you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
real, like that.
Yeah.
Chasing that high.
Oh yeah.
So
I constantly feel like I'm not doing anything. My career's in the shit. Like
but that's not true. You have a lot of things go. You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot of good things in my life that aren't career driven and aren't like my
that really bring you happiness.
yeah
like being in nature,
like
hanging
my
out with.
niece and my family and
your
my
dog.
boyfriend, my dog. Like I've been lifting. I've been like really into
I can
training.
tell you look. There's something different about. There's something. Yeah. There's something.
Strong.
Yeah. There's something
yeah,
different. About it.
yeah.
So-
I have a bigger butt now.
So. So
If you
you
guys
have
could put
thought
up a
about
photo.
leave-
If you guys could put up a photo when I say that,
No. What?
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
yeah.
So, what moments do you go through this as far as, because I've been not thinking, this Buddhist monk stuff, because they're all about no material possessions, no career. Their whole life is dedicated to generosity and to mindfulness, stillness, and just roaming the earth
I love that.
and being of service. And it's the opposite
I love
of
that.
what.
I want that and then a movie career.
But you can't. That's
can't
the
have both.
thing.
You
But
can't have
that's
both.
the thing.
Can't have
You
both.
can't have them both.
But you know what? Whenever I feel like shit, whenever I'm feeling like really I'm not doing this. This person's doing this. I'm not, and I'm comparing
That's
myself.
comparing, despairing.
Comparisonitis.
Comparing, despair.
Comparisonitis, yeah. I will reach out to a friend and go like, "How you doing?"
That's
and
what you do.
That's because if you go outside of yourself, then you're like, oh my God, like it's bigger than me. Like who cares? Like, there's like war in the world, and I'm like, why didn't I get that hosting gig? It's
Right.
like, dude,
What do you
chill.
think? I'm gonna throw this curveball at you.
Yeah.
Where you're at right now in your career in your life, what gig would be like the one? Like if Quentin Tarantino saw your stuff and I want to book her in my next movie.
It's cheesy and everyone makes fun of me, but I really want to be in a multicam sitcom. Like that goes for more than one season.
Give us a few examples of
Like-
some things you look up to, some other sitcoms.
Oh, like shows that I look
like
up
like
to
a Seinfeld
now?
or something, or
I mean, yeah, obviously, who doesn't want to be in a Seinfeld?
But that's the thing. There's so many shows that.
But I would love to do something that like shows how I feel, because I'm going through a lot of like gray zone stuff about like, am I Brazilian? Am I American? Who am I? Like,
Well,
where do
you're,
I
like
identify
identity
as?
crisis?
Identity, like, do I identify as a comic fully, or am I an act? Like, because I'm trying to get into more. I'm back in acting class.
Yeah. Okay. So you're doing comedy classes and acting class
And voiceover class, and I have a trainer, so I've been then like in full like trying to better myself. Like,
Hold up, you're
yeah, it's a lot.
Hold up, man. You're doing 4.
The comedy
How do
class
you
is
balance
done.
all that? Because sometimes I can't even get out of bed.
I
You're
don't. Do you know what?
Wait,
Do you want to know my schedule today?
Wait,
real quick?
Take a deep breath. Think about the moment you open your eyes. I want to thoroughly go through your day.
Okay,
The
8
moment
a.m.
you woke up, what
8
did you
a.m.
do?
I woke up.
Write this down. I want to.
I snuggle with Cheryl a little bit in bed. Let's take
Shout
a
out
little
to
time
Cheryl,
with
your
Cheryl.
dog.
I wake up. I walk her. I feed her chicken. Give her a snack. She's a good girl.
Keep going.
I go straight to Zumba. I do Zumba. Love my Zumba family. Do Zumba. Sweat it out. Take a little video. Leave. Go home. I also, on the way to Zumba, bought flowers for my friend Annette. It was her birthday. So I brought flowers to Zumba. I got out of Zumba. I got home. I showered. I had to learn my lines. I had a meeting at 11, and then I had an audition at 1, a theatrical audition. Finished that, edited it, sent it in, had a little meltdown about how, like, I'm probably not going to book it. Then went to my in-person audition, commercial audition, ran into a friend. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Killed that audition. Felt good. Went to Ralph's, got snacks for the dads for the Airbnb. Came home, watched TV for my boyfriend, made out with him a little bit for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, I watched J-Lo documentary. Got ready again, went to dinner with my future man family, had a little dinner, and then I'm here.
Dude, that gave me such a head.
That's my everyday.
Dude, what you just said, that's a year
Oh, I
worth
did
of
laundry
events
too.
for
I
me.
did laundry too.
You fit in laundry.
Yeah, I didn't fold it, but it's in the dryer.
You deserve a trophy right now.
I Instagram my whole
ribbon.
story today for fun. And I was like, oh my God, I do too much.
Now, my next question
Yeah.
is this. How do you manage to get all that done? How do you maintain
And I don't drink
energy?
caffeine.
What? Without a cup of Joe?
No Joe. Joe gives me acid reflux. I have a hiatal hernia.
How are you managing? Do you do this every day?
Pretty close to it every day. Pretty close to it
Okay,
every day.
what is your do you have a calendar or to do what
Yeah,
does that
multiple.
look like?
I have one that I write in hand.
I looked
like
at
your book.
Jeremiah's one night and it
Yeah.
almost gave me a panic attack.
Yeah, he's
Every-
really organized.
Every hour was filled with something. I'm like,
That's how I am. That's how I am. I'm like, I can fit you in between 5 and 5:15.
How long have you been like what is that derived from? Like were you always like that?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah,
as
always.
a kid?
Yeah, I moved to the States and I was supposed to be in 5th grade because the years are different in Brazil. And they were like, you have to go back to the middle of 4th grade. And it like devastated
that
me.
was some kind of
It was
traumatic.
trauma.
It was trauma.
And now I always feel like I have to work harder because I feel behind.
to compensate
Yeah.
for that missed time.
And I didn't speak English. And I had a ESL teacher. She was Russian.
So, so hold up. Let's go back to 7 minutes ago. You're doing 4 classes. You're
Yeah.
doing a comedy class.
That's done
but you're doing an acting class.
every Monday
You're
night.
doing a voiceover
It's
class.
just about to start, yeah.
And you're doing a physical, like some kind of physical fitness.
Yeah, I have a trainer.
I mean,
Yeah, and I'm doing stand-up every night, and I have auditions every day, and I'm just trying to be good. I want to be, you know what? I don't want anybody to go, she's all right. Like, I want to be an expert at what I do. Like, you know how they say 10,000 hours, blah, blah, blah? I've done 10,000 hours of stand-up.
like
I've done it.
thus far.
Yeah.
I believe
I've done
you.
it.
I can see
Because
the
I used to
conviction in
add
your
it.
eyes.
I used to add
the
it.
way you stared at me.
I had a
I've
book.
done it.
Like, I think I did. I think I did 2,000 hours with Bobby alone.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Like,
does-
with Just on the Road with him alone.
So-
I would write it down. I'd be like,
so
40
let's
minutes.
give Bob a little love. Is he not gracious to his opener? Like, compared to other
Yeah, I mean, you
headliners?
know, he didn't put me in any
Jeremiah
podcast or
has
anything.
told
but
stories
it's good.
like this, like, dude, your brother brought me to the steakhouse.
No, yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, so was he gracious?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have started on the road. No girl comic would take me. Nobody would take me on the road.
Why not? I thought that was a community over there. You're saying my brother's the
No.
only one that said, hey, come on.
Yes.
But aren't there other headliners?
No, not
So
with girls.
no one else is doing
Not
headline
with girls.
gigs, hitting the road. No one else.
Not girls, because guess what? You think a fucking male comic's wife wants them to take a young, like, spry girl on
All
the
right,
road
then my
with
next
them?
question is this. Then how did Whitney get to where she is? If there's no one that helped her on the way. Like, how did she get
Whitney
to that
had
level?
some things already. I mean, maybe Whitney's better than me. I don't know. I fucking know.
No, not Whit, or just Whit, or just these other girls that are like doing.
Nobody took. I mean, Whitney went on the road with Bob.
Oh,
Bob took Whitney on the road too.
Interesting.
He was like, he used to say on the road, he'd be like, I got Whitney on the road, and I brought her, blah blah blah, you know. So
Yeah.
he gave her start too. I'm sure on the road. But Whitney she also had writing gigs. Like, she had a different storyline than me.
Mhm.
This is crazy. You want to hear this? No, this is exciting. I
Go
don't.
ahead.
And
So-
I haven't slept in days.
Wait. You haven't
No,
slept?
I'm kidding. I'm just.
Okay, let's just breathe.
Okay, let's just
And then-
breathe.
okay,
Your
breathe.
your thing
Okay.
is opened
Oh, yeah,
up.
okay.
It's a whole thing.
I did clean. I Swiffered the
It
thing.
feels clean in
Okay,
here.
okay. The energy's okay.
15 years ago, the ghost is gone. I feel it.
It's not here.
It's gone.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
Because I saged the crap
it
out
does
of it.
feel like that.
No
It feels
spirits are
brighter.
What?
Feels brighter.
Yeah.
So 15 years ago, I go to the Comedy Store with Sandy Danto. I got hired on a National Lampoon job. It was my first hosting gig in LA ever. My first job in LA. He goes, you should do stand up. I'm like, I would rather kill a baby. We go to the Comedy Store to watch Adam Ray. Right? It was like the third time I'd ever smoked California weed. I was like, whoa, kind of high. We watch Adam Ray. Chris Rock shows up. It's one of those nights at the Comedy Store.
In the OR?
In the main room.
Main room.
And we're like hanging out in the back room. Everyone's smoking weed. And it was like, we stayed there till like 3 a.m. And I was at the Comedy Store. I was like, I've been here before. Like I had this feeling. Like I was like, I'm supposed to be here. Like I had this overwhelming
Conviction.
feeling. And
Yeah.
then I went into the manager's office because I was all like, and I did my chair
You're
like,
pretty stony too?
I was like, well, yeah, probably a
just
little
a
stoned. But I did, my
mild.
soul wasn't fucked up
Right,
yet because I hadn't done stand up.
Yeah.
And I was confident and my tits were tight. And my butt was like higher up. And
Okay.
so I go, I want to work here. And they were like, only cocktail waitresses are girls. Like you can only be a cocktail waitress as a girl or a bartender, but we already have a bartender. And bartenders aren't allowed to be comics. And I was like, well, call me when you need me, you know? And 2 days later, they called me and I got hired there.
As what?
As a bartender.
As a bartender.
And 2 days ago, I'm in my acting class and we're outside and we're all talking. And this girl goes, oh, I used to work at the Comedy Store. She goes, I used to bartend there in 2008. I go, oh my fucking God, you're the girl who left and I got your job.
Really?
And she goes, and I thought she had just gotten fired because she was drunk that night. And I was like, maybe she was drunk all the time. And she was drunk because she was celebrating because she booked a series regular role. And if she hadn't booked that fucking role,
you wouldn't have gotten
I would have never gotten in there and done stand up. And now we're in an acting class together. It's like,
Oh, it came full circle?
yeah. Like 2 days ago, I just
in,
re-met her.
And then you when you saw her, did you make that
No,
connection?
But once she told me, she was like, I'm friends with Tony. But I was like, oh my God, you're the girl. Like I remember having met her briefly.
Can we give her a little shout out?
I don't remember her name. No. Please cut that. I'm trying to be friends with her.
Okay, she's not gonna. You think
She's friends with
She
like
ain't gonna
Tony and
watch
all.
no Steebee
She's friends with
Weebee.
Dawn. She knows all
She
the
ain't gonna
comedy
watch
people.
this
I feel
show.
bad
She don't know nothing about this show.
because I was gonna narrow it down.
I'm still in the same room.
I was gonna narrow it down who her actual name. I forgot it because
Oh, you know what?
I met a lot of people that night.
You know what? I just thought of like my fear because Buddhists believe
I'm
in.
scared.
They believe
Yeah.
in different lives.
Please cut that.
No, we're
feel
gonna be
bad.
good. No, we're good. We're good. We'll cut it if you really
I
want
think
it
it's
cut.
Erin. I think her name's Erin.
Yeah, her name's. Hey,
Yeah.
let's look it up real quick, just to
How
cover.
do I find her? I go through there's 36 people in my acting class.
Erin, thanks for doing
Thank
that.
you so much for getting a
Erin.
series regular job so I could.
Erin. But my worst fear, because Buddhists believe in like we die, we get reincarnated into this.
I
What
think
if
that.
when I die, I wake up and I'm in this same, but it's a room, the same room.
Are you fucking
No.
kidding
This
me?
is. I just thought this is my worst fear.
That's funny.
And then they're like, and I can't leave. And then my whole life in my other whatever in the ghost realm, and I have
Yeah.
to interview ghosts and just be in the same room. And I'm
Wouldn't you be happy with that? What would you rather do? Eat out the devil's ass? I mean, it's a good.
No, I want to
it could be
fly like a
bad.
bird. I want to.
You want to be a bird?
Well, I want to fly. I want to adventure. I don't want to be just. I know what this is. I've been in this room for so many hours.
If you could pick, what animal would you be if you got a bird? Then that would be the
something that could fly,
fly.
or something that could fly, or something that could swim.
I always felt like I could run really fast. Is that weird? Like in my head, I can run really fast.
You're probably a
But I
cheetah then, maybe
can't.
in a different life.
I can run
Yeah.
very slow.
Now, would you rather do a TV sitcom or like what if Jordan Peele came hollering at you?
Oh, I love Jordan Peele. He's incredible.
Can we give a little love to Jordan?
Jordan? I
Jordan,
mean,
I
when
love
we
you.
thought you just did comedy.
Jordan, fucking, we respect you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Nope. I bought
It looks
your
scary.
movie. What the Nope?
Yeah, the new
Dude, that's
thing.
a UFO. It's gonna be UFO shit all day.
I love alien shit. Are
But-
you into alien shit?
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, my boyfriend is into alien shit.
Come on, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get along with Cam.
you are.
Will you? I want to bro down with him.
I know, but I was like, it would be weird if I was like, come sit on his bed tonight.
No, he can sit on my beach chair.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so back to Jordan.
Jordan, we
look
love
out for my
you.
girl, Jade.
Yeah, please.
The homegirl, Jade.
Hey, my
She's
teacher works
done
with
putting
Lupita.
her work, Jordan. Look at her reel. In your next movie,
I got a reel.
you know, if it's a sci-fi thriller, whatever you got,
I speak 2 languages.
whatever you got.
I have so many tongue tricks. I'm
do,
flexible.
Would you even do a supporting cast role?
Of
Would
course.
you have to be, would it have to be principal?
No, not at all. I'm
principal
happy to
role.
just be a part of a group. That's what I miss about with comedy. You don't really get to collaborate.
Because everyone's for their own.
Yeah, but
It's
like
like, I'm
it's
the
cool
f-
to collaborate. Like, is this funny, you guys? Is this
Yeah.
not? Like, and they don't have anything against you, so they're like, yeah, this is funny. This is not. You know?
So Jordan, definitely look at her reel. I love Jordan.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
You know what I don't realize? Okay, going back to that, if you're funny, can't you just say, "Dude, that was a funny bit"? Like that doesn't happen there.
Not with me.
But is it? Oh, I'm sure even with female comics amongst each
I've
other,
never had.
isn't there competitiveness? Like smirking.
No, I think that for a long time there was not enough spots for women, so we felt competitive because there was only a few spots. But I think it's a different world now, and I think there's more space, and I think women are like becoming a little more gracious with like helping each other.
Right.
Yeah, I actually there's a group of women that are like in this team, like this group. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like
Is it a comedy group?
it's a group of women in comedy that are like agents and managers and stuff. And now we're starting a comedy division of it for female comics. So it's really exciting.
At the agency?
No, like it's like a meetup that we do twice a year, and like
It's a workshop.
no, it's like a Facebook group so people can put up audition, help each other.
Oh,
like,
it's a real networking.
networking. It's like a networking thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool because
Yeah.
I had all these interns, right, from
Yeah.
Emerson that I helped, and it was so much more. The feeling I got when they achieved stuff was like, whoa, like bigger than when like it felt really good to help other people
Yeah.
that way. So I was like, oh, maybe there's something in this for me, like where I can mentor young girls or like give back, like with everything that I've learned, and I wish people were there for me when I did
Yeah.
it. And like, you know, Bob was great and all those dudes were great, but like it was fucking miserable for me. Like,
It was.
yeah, it was traumatic. It was hard. I never felt like, you know, all those dudes are dudes together. I never got to have that feeling of like,
oh, I never even thought about that. The
I got to be
camaraderie
myself,
They
yeah.
broke down in the green room,
and I
you
had
felt
to bro down,
And then
that's
but
on me.
that's not you because you're you.
Right.
So you had to adapt to acclimate to what they're doing. And
Yeah.
they're like,
And
oh,
I always
really?
kind
What
of
are you
felt
guys-
left out.
What are you guys talking about?
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
And they're talking about bro-y stuff.
Right.
And now, well, it's a different time now.
Now it's a different time. Now it's
Yeah.
mostly like gay dudes and women, and I love it.
They're taking control of the whole scene.
Oh,
right?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
boring to be straight now, right? Eat a dick, you know? You gotta.
Well, it's more open to all.
No, it is.
Everything's open, right? When will you be completely sad? Have you seen that movie, Mommy Dearest? When will you be completely
Yes.
satisfied? Because in Mommy Dearest, right, it's about an actress and she's gets all these roles. But is it when you have kids, maybe that'll complete your life cycle?
Well, that was the whole thing about Mommy Dearest because it didn't do that for her. Like, she
Well,
felt.
no. She was booking roles. She was a big time movie
But
star.
then she had a daughter, and
She had a
hated the
daughter that
daughter.
she abused her daughter. Remember?
No
No
more
more
wire
wire hangers.
when people don't know that quote, I'm like, read a book.
Okay, so definitely look up that movie,
Yeah.
Mommy Dearest. It's about the main character.
It's about Judy. Is it Judy Garland? Is it?
Someone like that. Someone.
It's like a big older actress.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
older actress. But
I should know this.
But then
What is it?
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Idiot.
But okay, but there's a moment in her career where her agent leaves her because she's like, there's younger actresses coming up, and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think for me it's been hard because I felt like hot shit and everyone was sucking my dick when I was on the Soup, and then the Soup ended and people were like, "Oh, did it end?" I'm like, "Oh, you never watched it." And now I'm just kind of trying to figure out what's next. I have a new show coming out.
But what about your
But
special? When are you going to
Coming out August 25th on YouTube. It's gonna be online. Please watch.
Okay, because we're approaching an hour. I want to really plug your special because I know how
Please.
hard you worked on
And
it.
I'm so done with
Okay.
it. I'm ready for
I
people
know
to
you
see
are,
it.
but we gotta really push
August
it.
25th. It's gonna be on the
That's
Helium.
my birthday.
No, it's not.
August 25th.
That's magic. That's special.
Is it really August 25th?
Why would I plug the wrong date
did
for my
you-
fucking
I
special?
know, but you didn't know that's my birthday.
I didn't know.
So that was we got.
When's my birthday? You don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
okay. I don't see. I'm not judging.
But that was meant to be. It's
That's
gonna,
special.
It's gonna be released, ladies and gentlemen,
On your birthday.
my 65th birthday.
Stop.
Okay. Go check out Jade's comedy special. There's
Yeah.
musicality involved.
There's some music in it.
Hard ass jokes that she's worked really.
You know, the jokes are right.
diligent
I only
on.
worked on them for 15 years, but whatever, dude.
So
whatever.
can we plug it a little bit more? What do they expect to what's in? What are they in for?
They're in for literally every joke that I've ever told that worked in the last 15 years.
Where did you film it? Where's the?
I filmed it in Philly at the Helium.
That's a pretty well known club out there.
It's
isn't
cool.
it?
Yeah, it was cool. I got to really run the hour like for a year, all year on the road.
Were there rehearsals involved? And
No, I just did it. I just did my hour like 30
you did your
times.
hour, and then people pay tickets, and then you go, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
this is my special."
And then I did the
Thanks for
special,
coming."
and then I did it twice. The first time was great. The second time was so rowdy. I didn't take any of the stuff from the second time.
Mhm.
And you know, it's like, yeah, I would have loved to do it in LA when the full crowd, but it's how I got to do it. And I don't know. It was kind of disheartening because I thought that somebody big would, you know, like a big name would want to do it, or like a big network, and I felt disheartened by that at first. And then I was like, no, this is so cool that this club wants to do it. And
Did you have a film crew there to document it and to?
not really. I didn't do it the way that my dream special would be,
Well,
but
no,
this is
but
just my
look,
first one.
But look,
It's just my first one.
look, everyone has to. You got to do it yourself sometimes. You know what I mean?
I'm
like
proud of
I
the
put out
jokes.
music albums. It's not like my favorite like no label put it out. I
Right.
put it out myself. You know, and like
No,
sometimes-
it is what it. I'm proud of it. It's the jokes are there. It's done. What can I do now? Like I feel like I filmed it so long ago. Like I don't even recognize myself.
Is
in
it therapeutic to just release it out into the universe so you can move on with your life?
Scared. Yeah. No. I'm.
Wait, were you scared
Yeah.
with the reception?
Yeah. I mean, any jokes of mine online, people are like, "Girls aren't fun." You know, the stereotypical bullshit.
Yeah,
Not that
but
I
it's
really
for
care
you.
about it,
but the main thing, this is what I'll take from that. You worked on those jokes for years, and now you combined it into this thing, right?
It was hard to combine it for me
You
because I'm so ADD. I'm
But
like, all over the
I know,
place.
and
Yeah.
that's that's great that you did that. You know,
I'm proud of it.
that's an achievement in itself. That's
I'm
what I
proud of
meant
it.
to say.
I'm proud of that. I get to say I'm a stand up.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was proud, and then I took this class, and I was like, oh my god, like I have really worked on this, and
You
like
have.
when you see brand new people, you're like, oh my god, like oh my
Yeah.
god, like
You know
don't
what?
do this, you know.
I remember back in the day, I just went out to support you, like just to see your guys' sets. You were kind of early in the OR, and I remember before anyone got let in, you had a notebook on the side of the stage where the keyboard, you know,
Yeah.
and you're like going over your. You've been working hard the whole time.
Now I'm having fun. 'Cause
Yeah.
Now I know how to do it. I am
Yeah.
having fun. Doing stand up again feels like so fun.
Is it refreshing?
Because I have new stuff to talk about that feels
So you
real.
have new bits already.
Yeah, I have a new 30 minutes now from this comedy class. Yeah, it's exciting.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to
Let's-
submit.
So let's plug the special one more
August
time.
25th, Jade Catta-Preta, Helium Philly presents.
August
Or
25th.
Helium Comedy presents.
So where do they watch it?
Helium Comedy presents on YouTube.
Helium Comedy presents on YouTube August 25th. August 25th, the Jade Catta-Preta comedy special will be
Yeah.
out, folks.
It's
okay?
exciting.
Can we talk a little about, because you added music, can we talk a little bit
Wait,
about that?
also another plug. A week before
This
that,
is your platform. Go ahead.
a week before that, August 16th, I have a show coming out on Hulu called Hotties.
How come you didn't mention that before? That's a big deal. On Hulu, folks.
On Hulu, baby. That's
And
where the
then
Kardashians are now.
What's that all about? Can we talk a little bit about that? What's
Yeah.
what's
It's a
that?
it's a hybrid dating cooking competition. So people go on dates and they have to cook a meal, and then every 15 minutes we feed them spicy stuff. So they're like throwing up and stuff. And it's the best. And I just get to sit in a trailer and watch the dates and make fun of it. And then I get to judge who has
How
the best
many auditions did you go through to get that?
one.
Just one?
Just one,
One
baby.
and a callback, and then
Just
boom.
one.
See, dude, she's at that level. One and
I'm
a
not.
callback, and it's
it was
a
just
done
a fit.
deal.
It was actually one of the worst auditions of my life.
But you got it.
It was on Zoom. It was in my boyfriend's mom's basement. She was on the phone. upstairs talking really loud. And then my manager in the middle of it just popped in like, hey, I'm like, you're not supposed to be here. He left. It was like really bad. Like I cried afterwards. I cried. I was
Why?
upset. I couldn't sleep that night
Why?
because I just thought it was so bad. I was so embarrassed. And then I booked it. And that's always how it is.
So what is the lesson learned there? You don't. You
just never know.
You stay out of the results. Stay out of the results.
That's what my acting teacher goes. He goes, the benefit is in the work, you know? And I'm like, what?
Gotta be more like Tick Nhat Hanh.
This guy.
Yeah. He's not worried about
Does he
it.
masturbate? They
Don't
can't.
you dare talk
can't.
about him like that.
They can't masturbate.
August 25th.
Because it's about the journey, so they're just masturbating forever. They never come.
You're always coming up with material. You see, you're coming up with material now. August 25th, the Jade Catta-Preta special.
Yeah.
Plug it again.
It's
Where can
wait,
they watch?
you know what it's called?
What?
A jade is a jade.
Hey, yeah, we came up with that.
You came up with that. Da,
Hey,
da,
hey,
da,
hey,
da.
can I make the connection?
Yes.
That was on the fly.
You
like
came
a
up with
spade
you
is a
improvised
spade,
that. Yeah.
A jade is a jade, right?
Yeah.
And then you didn't know it's on my birthday. It's being released. So
That's crazy.
wait,
yeah.
so I'm just letting you. Synchronicity is real, my friends.
That's wild.
Because you did that here. Remember, we were like brainstorming. I'm like,
Yes.
a jade is a jade.
And people that came to the show were like, well, the taping that I did in LA is not what I'm using, but I did a taping and people were like, no, it's true. They were like, oh my God, Stevie came up, blah, 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 blah. They were like all mentioning it.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
It's true. You have
Oh,
fans,
man.
baby.
A jade is
It's
a
a
jade.
jade. Is a
August
jade.
25th, my friends. What network? One more time.
YouTube, baby.
YouTube, baby. A jade is a jade. August 25th. Let's go down the.
Yeah,
your
and if you're on
social
my
media.
Patreon, I'm releasing a little bit extra, a little early.
Let's go website. Let's start plugging your stuff.
I only have 2 Patreons because I've been sloppy and I haven't been posting. Jade Catta-Preta on Patreon, and sometimes I put up butt photos, so that's cool too.
Mm-hmm. And then what about future tour like comedy dates?
I'm only doing one date this year so far.
What?
Yeah, I decided to take a
not?
break off the road this year a little bit.
You don't like the road.
I like the road. I would like the road better if people came to my shows.
A jade is a jade. August 25th.
Yeah.
Support it. Thumbs up.
Also,
Positive comments, folks.
guys, this is what I need. More comedy places need to serve vegetables.
Yeah, get them fruit platters and
'Cause you go
veggie
on the
platters on deck, folks.
I don't want no fucking
She don't
mozzarella
want no
stick before I
chicken
go on
fingers.
stage.
Give her the veggies.
I've been vegan.
Okay, we'll get into that in part
Okay.
6, okay?
Are
my
we done?
second.
I can't end on I've been vegan.
Well, yeah, just plug one last thing.
You guys watch out for my Credit Karma commercial. It's airing right now. I also got an AT&T one on the road.
You still doing commercial auditions?
Oh, I do commercials.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I had
Do they still
one
pay?
today.
Do they still pay out?
What do you mean?
Like-
Pay
like-
for commercials? Yeah.
No, I'm
What am I
saying
doing for
like
fun?
residuals and.
Yes.
Oh man, I got out of that game. The last
Dude,
one I
get
booked.
in.
What
It's-
you think I could still book?
Yes, you're ethnic. And you got tattoos. You got a specific
Time
look.
Stamp that, baby.
Is that bad?
Time stamp that,
Ugh,
baby.
it's getting so hot in here. Is it getting hot?
Yeah, it's getting hot. I'm so sorry.
Let's
The AC's. I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, we'll talk about that. Check out my Sour Starburst commercial on YouTube from 2003.
That was a good one.
really.
Yes.
I
Didn't
saw-
you make good money from that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I made
baby.
a good chunk of change. So is the money still good?
Yes. I mean, it
Okay.
ain't bad. It's money.
Okay.
You know what my worst residuals are?
what?
Manhattan Love Story, my series regular. 51 cents. Today I got some.
Hey, shame on you.
Shame on you, ABC Disney. That
Come
show should have stayed on
pay
air.
Pay out the home girl here. She has bills to pay. Okay, so Patreon, plug your Patreon, dude.
You guys join my Patreon. I'm gonna start. I actually am gonna start in July. I have a ton of content that I've been creating, so we're gonna start putting it out in the beginning of July. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna start an OnlyFans with my boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be
Would
cute?
be a home run.
I know. Just pictures of him alone, I get so many more
How does
followers.
he get- his body's real.
He works
chiseled.
out.
It's chiseled.
It's just
Would he ever come here?
hell yeah, he would. He's
He play-
down.
Did he play Warzone or he play video games?
No,
Oh,
no.
I'll get him.
Yeah, I mean he would.
I'll get him involved. So thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show, folks. Okay, go to SteebeeWeebieShow.com, patreon.com/SteebeeWeebie. Scissor Bros, we're going to summer camp tomorrow. So
What's that?
we're doing a summer camp. We're camp counselors, and it's a new that. See, we're gonna be pioneers in that.
I love that.
Yeah, we're gonna be camp counselors, but this is what we'll already be back when
the Improv does these teen tours. That's what you should do.
What are you talking about?
They bring in these camps full of like 13 and 15 year olds to the Improv, like, and you do these like 6 o'clock shows, and all these kids are like fucked up on ice cream, and you do your regular material in front of these teenagers. It's so fun. You should try to get on that.
I don't even have that much material. What the hell are you talking about, lady?
How much time you got?
3 minutes?
No.
5 minutes. I have 5.
No, you got to work on writing some shit down that you think.
Maybe I need to join your class. Maybe
your sleeping bag, your tiny chair. I mean, there's so much shit around the house that you could pick
just
from.
in this.
Yeah.
What about this fingernail? Okay.
Good night.
Instagram /QUANGOU. Oh, if you want to send any packages or fan mail, 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA,
That's
California,
his office, not his home.
90093. Dude, the good things are going to happen this year for you.
My buddy Skip is a trip, feeling blue like a crib. Framed for robbing a bank, letting loose from the hip. He really couldn't predict this grip was so full of angst. Him and Henry were woodpeckers, did a song and dance at big. Oh, rodeo man in the West, you can. You're the best on the land. 2 plus the sand, stir the bull with your hand. Oh, Skip, you can. Get that fucking bull, pull on that rope. Feeling still crazy, maintaining against the grain. Making me wanna get in a plane. The pain inside my brain never ends, sustain. I'm down for the count on the ground freight train. Living today, don't give it away. They're preaching the praise, the raise. Shining it down to mightiest crowns, the finest of frowns delayed. Skippy's afraid, he feels betrayed. Live this way, can deal with shade. A spade is a spade, he made the grade. Displayed in a charade of pain. I am not a man, I am an animal, a male. I live by maritime, the law of water, about to sail. Where my mother had me, I slipped out of her canal. What you call a sailing ship is named after a few